Buongiorno ragazzi, or in fact, buonanotte, because as you can probably tell from the light, I'm shooting these videos at night because I don't want toddlers running around. So this is the first of our virtual classes of Italian, and the first thing I'm going to ask you to do is relax, okay? Um, because the situation in the world and also in our little college is pretty stressful right now. And the last thing we need you to do is to be stressed about yet another thing in your life, uh, your classes, right? Um, so in Italian, we're going to keep this pretty simple. As I told you in the email I sent you on Thursday, last Thursday, what we are going to do is simply I am going to upload one short video every day that we would have had a normal class, meaning, of course, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. And what you are required to do is watch the video, pay attention. I'm going to explain one short topic per video, and then I'm going to also send you a very short activity that will take you 5 or 7 minutes tops, okay? And you need to do that and send it to me via email, or you can even contact me via WhatsApp and send me a picture uh, of a handwritten activity if you prefer that, okay? My phone number is in that first email that I sent you. Of course, I'm also going to ask you not to call me unless it's a real emergency, right? And to contact me via WhatsApp only for academic matters. My life is very, very busy right now, as everyone else is, with all kinds of things. So I would like to keep our contacts short, straightforward, and if at all possible, limited to academic matters. Okay? So, um, on to the topic. The topic for today is yet again articles. So, first, I'm going to remind you of what an article is, right? Um, we have talked about nouns. So, professor is a noun, right? Yet again, talking about myself. Professor. And as you might recall, nouns are the words we use to talk about the things in the world, right? Professor being one of them, unfortunately. And we had said that before a noun, we can add a short word that we can use to tell if we're talking about something specific or something in general, right? So in English, we can talk about a professor, or we can talk about the professor, right? What is the difference? Well, if I say the professor, it is clear that I'm talking about a specific professor, right? If I say a professor, it means a random professor in the world, right? So these are two different types of articles. This one is the indefinite article, and this one is the definite. Okay? This is in English. On to Italian, if you might recall, we did the indefinite article, right? And we said that there were four options: un, uno, una, or un with the apostrophe, right? You had that in the review that we did for the midterm before the interruption of classes, right? So now we are going to do the definite article in Italian. In English, the definite article is extremely simple. It's the. And that's it, right? The professor, the book. The professors, the books, right? The sofa, the students, the college, whatever, right? Anything and everything is the in English if you want to say that you're talking about something specific. Italian, sadly, is not so simple, right? So, the first thing we need to remember is that in Italian, we have two genders for every word, right? It's either masculine or feminine, right? Words are always either masculine or feminine. In the same way as the indefinite article, we have also versions of masculine and feminine for the articles in Italian, right? So masculine and feminine. Okay? And for the masculine, we have three possible options. We have lo, we have il, and we have le with an apostrophe. And for the feminine, we have two options. We have la and we have le with the apostrophe. Okay? So the first thing you need to do when you're thinking about what definite article to use with an Italian word is think about whether it's masculine or feminine. That is the same that you need to do when thinking about the indefinite article, right? But of course, the options you have are different. And again, all of these things just mean the, okay? All of these things. Now, let's think about an Italian word. I have a lot of those behind me, so I'm going to talk about them. Libro, right? Libro means book. So, after I think about the gender, I go to the beginning of the word, just like with the indefinite article. Libro, if you guys recall, is masculine because it ends in O. So I'm going to use one of these, right? Libro. I'm going to say il libro. Okay? Now I'm going to think about something else. A backpack. Remember that word? Zaino? I'm going to say lo zaino. Right? Or a student. A male student. Lo studente. Okay? And then I'm also going to think about clocks. Right? In Italian, clock is orologio. And no, it's also masculine. L'orologio. Lo zaino, lo studente, il libro, l'orologio. Okay? Those are masculine words. The rules are as follows. If a word is masculine and it begins with Z or S plus consonant or GN, we use lo. That might remind you of something, right? Uno, exactly the same rule. We would say uno zaino, uno studente, uno gnomo, uno stadio, uno sportello, uno sporco, right? All of those begin either with S and another consonant, or Z or GN, right? So This one is actually easy. Whenever you would use uno for the indefinite article, you use lo for the definite. So, lo, when the word begins with z, gn, or s plus another consonant. Okay? I just saw that the red's not visible here, so I'm going to write it in black. Anyway, don't worry too much about that. I'm going to send you a file with these things. Okay? But lo plus z, gn, or s plus another consonant. Okay? Whenever you would use uno, you use lo. Now, how about orologio? It's masculine. It also begins with a vowel. Okay? So, when the word is masculine and it begins with a vowel, you use l, right? Plus vowel. And what about this one? Like libro? Well, this is for all other cases. All other cases, okay? Again, lo, when the word begins with z, with gn, or with s and another consonant. Le, when the word begins with a vowel. Il, in all other cases. Okay? For masculine words. For feminine words. Le, when the word begins with a vowel. There is a word that is feminine and begins with a vowel that we've been using a lot. Aula, right? Classroom. Sadly, we're not there anymore. We're in this awkward setup in my living room, right? But it's still a valid word in Italian. Aula, right? It's feminine and it begins with a vowel. So we would say l'aula. What does that mean? The classroom, right? L'aula. Right? And how about la? Well, in all other cases, la studentessa. Okay? So, le, when the word begins with a vowel, la in all other cases. And all of these little words, lo, il, le, la, and le, mean the, right? Lo zaino, the backpack. Il libro, the book. Il professore, the professor. L'orologio, the clock. Lo stadio, the stadium, right? L'amica, the friend. La sedia, there's one right behind me, right? The chair. Il pennarello. La lavagna, a very small one because I'm using my toddler's board because our apartment is tiny, right? So I have to make do with what we have. Okay? These are the definite articles in Italian. This is our first topic. I'm going to send you a document with this table in a much more visible fashion, so don't worry about taking pictures of this. Anyway, they would be terrible, right? And then I'm going to send you a very short activity, right? And again, don't worry. The only thing you need to do to pass this class with a good grade is watch these short videos, one topic per video, each day that we would have had a class, and then do the short activities I'll send you. I'll be in touch via email or via WhatsApp for anything you guys may need. And don't worry too much about handing out work on time. Just make sure to hand it in, at some reasonable point during the week that the lesson was taught. Okay, so I'm not going to be expecting you to submit everything on the very same day that I upload the video, but hopefully during that week I'll get the copies of the 3 activities for that week. Okay, and keep up the good spirits. These are tough times for all of us, but we will go through them together. Okay. Ciao ragazzi. Thank you. See you tomorrow. A domani.